Tony Skelton! All right, thanks, Sean. Like you said, my name's Tony. I'm from the lovely city of Logansport, Indiana, and this place brings back a lot of fond memories for me. The door's right there. I used to sneak in and watch movies. I got kicked out of these aisleways, and I got my first hand job right back there in the corner. So if the seats aren't clean, blame the theater, not me. So, we didn't practice that part, did we? I think you set me up for failure already. No, this is kind of screwed up. Okay. Just get it in the hole. My wife's been telling me that for a long time, so. Okay, better now. So, a little introduction about myself. I am bi, and I don't want to get you confused. I'm bipolar, not bisexual. Sorry guys, I see the looks on your face. I do have a son and a daughter. Currently, my daughter is serving in the U.S. Army. She's stationed over in Korea, and she's got a 4-year service that she's going to do over there. And my son just recently got engaged. He's been with a girlfriend for 5 years. So basically, he's looking at a life sentence. As well as that, I've been married to my wife for 24 years. She's a lovely lady, and she asked me before I got up here, on my way here, said, how much time are they going to give you up on the stage? I said, 5 minutes. She said, good luck. I said, what's that mean? She goes, that's about 30 minutes longer than I've had you last for a long time. Also, it got me thinking about stupid people. Heard something on the radio today, kind of reminded me of that. No offense if you've fallen to this joke or this situation, but IRS calling you up at your home, sending you something in the mail, wanting you to write them a check or send them some money because you owe some money to them. If you're dumb enough to do that, I think you kind of deserve to get that one there. So, also, I was at work. I'm a supervisor at a factory. It's a true story. Someone walked in. It's just me in the office, no one else but me. They walked in, looked around, says, Jake in here? So let me pull him out of the drawer real quick, and I'll let him talk to you. Speaking about work, you know, it's been a pretty rough week at work. Told I wasn't worth anything, long hours, getting pushed around, and that was just at home before I even left for work. Useless knowledge. I have a lot of useless knowledge. My wife tells me I'm the king of useless knowledge. So I thought about it and I said, you know, you're probably right. And the scenario would be that, you know, if someone had me sit in the chair and they had a gun to my head, they asked me a question like, you know, who's the real drummer for the Beatles? I can name it off. Pete Best, not a problem. But if they were asking me a question like, you know, who's the 31st president of the United States? I'd say, give me the fucking gun or shoot myself in the head. Adopted. I think for a long time, I was adopted. I couldn't figure out how it came from my mom, my dad. I looked for many ways to figure it out. I went through file cabinets. I looked through closets looking for information. Apparently, when my parents were young, they were kind of freaky. So I came across some pictures that were a little discretionary for kids my age to be looking at. I found a picture of my dad, buck naked. I saw his little pecker hanging there. I figured, I gotta be a skeleton. No problem about that. Speaking of my dad, this, you know, true story here is he was a pretty good cook, very prideful, did a lot of cooking, and I remember growing up as a kid that I ate a lot of food. And so I'm at my friend Steve's house. I go over there, spend the night. His mom is in the kitchen, says we're having chicken noodles for dinner. Not a problem, sounds pretty good. I walk in the kitchen and I smell the chicken, but I see her putting egg noodles inside of the pot. So I thought I said it low enough, but I said to my friend Steve, I said, these are not chicken fucking noodles. Boom. She got me on the phone, calling home. My mom calls my dad to pick me up. He picks me up. I get my ass ripped so hard in the car, I figured it's done. Well, I got from getting an ass ripping to an ass whipping when I got in the house. See, I was a good Catholic boy. Wasn't supposed to cuss, wasn't supposed to disgrace the family or anything like that. So finally, after about 10 minutes of showing me what it's all about, he asked me what happened. I was like, gee, Dad, thanks, finally. So I explained to him what was going on, about the chicken, the noodles, putting egg noodles in there. I said, stop right there. So go up to your room. So I'm up there for a couple hours. I hear some banging going on downstairs. Comes to the door. So let's go. So I go over there, and I'm knocking on the door. Finally, Steve answers the door. His mom comes to the door. I go inside. My dad's sitting there. He's got a big pot in his hand. And I'm kind of confused. So I guess I start to apologize about what I was saying. And he says, stop right there. Didn't know what was going on. So my friend Steve's mom looks at him, and he hands her over a pot. And I look at my dad. I look at his mom. And he said, now these are chicken fucking noodles. Drops me off, so I pick him up tomorrow at 1 o'clock in the morning, or 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Sorry about that. So that's my set. My name's Tony Skelton, and have a good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tony Skelton! It's 5 minutes, 33 seconds. 5 minutes, 33 seconds. Longer than last time. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Your next, and I think final comic of the show tonight